So good.
So
We should do that at a meeting.
easy, Chris goes.
Oh, bring it up, Beckman. Coming back with bring it up, Beckman.
By the book.
Bring it up, Beckman.
Bring it.
Back alley, Beckman.
Whoa. Jeez. Have you ever been called that before, Ryan?
No.
Well, today you did. Well, I'm Chris. Nice to meet you.
So, you guys have a topic for tonight besides BSing?
Well, I don't know. So far, it was pretty good. BS is awesome.
BSing. Of course, we got shout-outs. We got to get to those in a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you guys have nothing, I kind of got...
You got something? Of course you do.
Unless you got something.
Well, the only thing I got is a case of awesome. I did find out it's a 5-mile walk to my job, and it took me an hour and a half to walk 5 miles the other day. And I'll probably be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to take that walk.
That'd be a cold one, probably.
Well, you know, like I told my friend, I won't say her name because I give her a shout out later. She's like, it's cold out. And I was like, no, it's not. She said, yeah, it is. No, it's not. The sun's out. There's no snow.
Hey, Chris.
And it's not -2.
Who's this friend? What's her name?
Her name's Darian.
Dude named
He was saving it for later. I just wanted to...
He couldn't help it.
Just had to do that to him.
Well, Ryan got a laugh tonight.
He couldn't resist.
I know, of course I couldn't. Why wouldn't I? I got shout outs, and I'm full of shout outs. I'm a very talkative person. You know, it was kind of interesting when I was talking to my friend Darian the other day, and I was like, it's going to take me a while to come out of my shell at that job, and it took me like a minute and a half. I'm running around, I'm laying on these carts that roll around that have stuff in it, and I'm planking as I'm rolling, and I'm using these air hoses, and I'm blowing lint all over the place, and they're like, what are you doing? I was like, just having fun, man. Like, you're insane. I was like,
So,
you don't even know the half of it.
Why haven't you asked anybody for help with the ride?
I did. I asked Darian. She said she couldn't do it. I asked another person, and then they might have their car tomorrow. And then there's one guy that lives down the road that looks at me like I'm sketchy because I'm a long-haired hippie who wears sunglasses at 7 in the morning.
Plays with this hose at work. It's like, do you think maybe that has something to do with them not giving you a ride?
I didn't start playing with the hose until after he didn't give me the ride.
Like, do you play with all the hose, or?
You have to pull it all the way out
Oh.
so you can blow it. Oh, the air on
I thought
the hose? We're talking about the hose?
No.
Air hose.
How many hose are there?
None. I mean, what?
Are we talking about the same kind of hose?
Well, when I hear that word, I'm thinking about Santa. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh,
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Ho, ho, ho.
He ticks his foot.
Yeah, right on his forehead and down the slide he goes.
Well, because asking for help sometimes.
Oh, I don't do that. I have been, though. That's the crazy part. I have been. I've been stepping outside my comfort zone. I've been asking for rides.
What's your friend Joey?
He's probably in his room.
No, speaking of,
He's probably in his room.
he said he was a part of the best podcast ever yesterday.
Whoa.
Oh, what? What happened?
Chris and I did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
I'd
we did a
say.
good job.
We did pretty good.
It was
Anyways.
impromptu, you know, me and Corey just tested out the new mic.
You had to hit them hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, we figured out some interesting things.
Yeah, you know, want to know so much.
It's like, I didn't know we did it on Wednesdays.
Well, I mean...
I had to make up for because we were supposed to have a double podcast on Tuesday.
Oh.
But I left in your guys'...
Well, the thing about that is they're called impromptu. So, I mean, it just happens. It's like...
Yeah.
Sometimes impromptually, Chris wasn't home.
Where was I with that night?
I don't know.
What night was
Or you
it?
were asleep.
Christmas
I
Eve?
figured you guys could do one.
I had to work Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
Time and a half.
Okay.
Got a ride from...
So if Susan Peachy Smith kills me, then this is going to end.
Why is who's... Well, I'm sick of
I
that word
assume
peachy
so.
lately because people keep talking
I would
about
just...
impeachment.
She's gone. Corey Winfield. But we'll be sure to get their fuel dispenser number.
That was a good
That
one.
was so good.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was pretty good. I could see the wheels turning in Ryan's head, though. They weren't
I'm
turning
like, is
fast
he-
because he's tired.
Like half asleep.
Right. He was like, man, they're going to come back on my credit card and they're going to.
I'm like, I know the government, the part they do regulate is that you can't have like a fluctuation in the amount you say it's dispensing as what it actually is. Or you get they
The
get
amount of water
fined.
that
But
they
other
put in
than
it?
that, it doesn't. It doesn't. There's no other.
We had him
stupid
going. I mean, he's
things Corey
gonna
thinks.
beat around the bush. Little Ryan's gonna come out and throw a fit and pout. Oh, see, there he is. But congratulations though on your every 2-month visit now. If I would have had a business card when I had POs,
Yeah, that's great. That
I'd
was
have been
probably
in
the
jail
best
still.
news. It pays to be rich and famous.
oh man,
He's like, I didn't. He's like, what?
Yeah,
All
right.
this?
How much money do you still owe? Wah, 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 wah.
$800.
Dang man, I'd have that paid off in like 3 years.
Not much.
Well, I'm trying, but she doesn't count community service, and I don't think that's right. I think that
Well, I know that I had 200 hours of community service to do once, and I was helping my mom on the community service too, and she would not fudge my hours. Sally.
I'm thinking I might only have to see him 2 more times, and I'll pay off my supervision fees and all my fines, and bye-bye.
Well, I mean, just get the money paid off. That's all they want. They certainly don't want to see your glorious beard.
No.
How long have you been doing that game?
But I did get to go see him in Charlevoix. Hit up a meeting there.
How long have you been doing that game?
Got to see old Tom and all the boys.
How long have you been doing that game? The probation thing. How long have you been?
Oh, that game? Oh, a minute. Couple of years, we'll say.
so close.
Every time I think I'm gonna get off, I fail.
Oh, man.
But not this time. Ain't going to jail. Ain't getting more charges.
A little, maybe with a real quick topic. You know, I knock on wood. Have you guys been on probation when you've been in your mess before, or is this your first time on probation while sober?
Yeah, I never sobered up for probation.
I was on probation when I
Till
was
now.
like 19. For weed.
Oh man, yeah. Because every time I was on probation, after the last time when I went to jail, they were like, "You're not probation material. You're not going to go on." And I said, "No, I'm just going to sit in jail. I'm not going to do 18 months Findlay Drug Court probation when I could sit for 6 months." You know, but you know, I just wondered if it's easier, less stressful, or if it's just the same amount of stress. But you just
No, now that I'm sober, I don't really stress about it at all, just except for making it there.
obviously you miss Monday.
Yeah.
It's all right though. I mean, the thing is, when you're doing good though, and they see you're doing good, I assume they're just like, "Oh, he probably just overslept or didn't have a ride."
I called that same day, a couple hours late.
No, I mean, so I know some people that don't even call when they.
Yeah,
I gotta
that-
do a
that
mouth
wouldn't have been
swab.
good.
I was off doing this, and I might as well let him go.
Yeah. I mean, he gave me a hard time for the first couple of months, but he's really come along. We've grown. Thanks, Officer Stoner.
That's a great name, by the way. I'd like
He'll
to
probably
get
be
him
listening now, and he's going to be like, that guy. Now I'm keeping him for the whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep him on. Well, like, I was discussing probation with somebody else once too, and I was like, man, I think it was me and the Dark Knight. We're talking about probation. All they want's the money, Mm-hmm. I got off.
Well, they want you to
They want your
do
money.
the right thing.
They want your money. You could.
And now he's listening to me taking gas and
Yeah.
hanging out with you, knucklehead.
But I tell you what, we don't steal gas. So
I didn't steal any.
I've never stolen
I
gas.
just
actually shoot. I did
got it at a reduced price,
a long time ago.
and I did mention it afterwards. So I saved the guy's job. I did
You
the
didn't
right.
even get a complimentary candy bar.
No, I got it,
What
and
about
it had some dust on it. I'm like,
ice
oh,
cream,
this will be
chocolate?
all right. I got to go up to the counter and tell this guy because I feel bad now. And then when I opened it up, it was like a little discolored on the top,
Oh, and the chocolate's gone
and
bad.
it was a caramel.
Oh my
it
god,
was-
caramels can never go bad. I still have eaten it.
I did,
I almost ate a French fry.
I
Off
was
this
like,
car
I
seat.
deserve this.
I almost ate a French fry off a car seat the other day just to blow people's minds.
So,
Ew.
I do a lot of weird things, even sober. The time I did the line of hot sauce, Dylan said, "Did you really do that?" I said, "Yeah,
That
2
was
trips."
one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
No, it was pretty cool.
Didn't I bet you or no? I was right there with you.
Yeah, I think you were there.
I was telling him to jump in the mud puddle pretty much, right?
Yeah, I mean, and
I
then,
did do that.
Then when my friend Andrea, shout out, told me, "You won't do that," and I said, "Yeah, right." Well, actually, no. She's like, "I'll give you 2." Well, I have a pack of cigarettes in my pocket. You've heard the
That's
story.
right, yeah.
You know, watch this. Hold my water and watch this. Ow!
Yeah.
no.
His face was red.
Yeah,
Don't snort hot sauce.
or
It's
anything.
not a good thing.
Or anything. It's not meant for that.
Maybe, man, not at all.
There's a couple things I want to go back to.
All right.
And Chris, we'll go back to second.
Okay.
But first, I want to go back to Ryan. So, Ryan, help me understand this. You let the guy know that his price was wrong, and you saved his job, probably, because he would have been fired. It's Christmas time's over. It's firing season now. So, you saved his job. He didn't give you a fountain drink. You paid for a candy bar that you noticed there was dust on.
Oh my goodness.
You wiped the dust off, opened it, it looked nasty, and you told him about it?
No, I didn't tell him about any of the candy bar. I was already long gone when I
So,
decided to eat the candy bar.
and that next customer who came in, on that same pump, had to now pay more because she probably had this badass car that only takes super or whatever.
Super preemie lead.
Yeah.
No, I was actually like, there was somebody at a pump next to me, or on the other side of the pump. So, and I had to walk past it. I'm like, I wonder if this guy noticed what I noticed. And he was pumping 87. I was like, nope, he sure didn't.
Not as good as you.
You ain't doing
Stealing
the deal.
gas from people.
No, well,
So not only did you screw other people out of saving money,
Good grief, that's hard.
you left candy bars on the shelf that are probably going to make some kid really sick. You ever think about that?
I was 5 miles down the road.
Laugh. Just sinister laugh. Like,
If you look at it and you determine you can eat it or don't, well, maybe
there's a lot of
you
things
should
that we've
look.
looked at and determined that we could
Whoa.
eat. Probably shouldn't have.
Whoa.
Sexual relationship.
I don't know if we were talking about that.
Oh. Sorry,
So,
Coach Mom.
so a little 5-year-old boy who doesn't know the difference between good chocolate and bad chocolate, chocolate that could kill him.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a great day.
Ryan, why don't you like kids, man?
Corey's
My
a-
sister's listening to this.
Oh,
I love
your
kids.
sister have kids, right? Don't you?
Yeah, I have nephews, and so you just
They just sometimes they got to learn life lessons on their
like
own.
death.
You're
We
harsh.
can't protect them and put them in little bubbles,
Donut ice
Corey.
cream and
Have you ever
chocolate.
heard "Death by Chocolate"?
No.
Everybody's heard that one,
Right. It's a new thing that's been happening lately because these kids are they're eating a lot worse.
No,
things.
they're too sheltered, and
That's true.
we gotta get them out there.
Well, I mean, you got to get them out there, but yeah, you don't feed them bad candy. You let them go out there and get their neat their
Well, that's
go play
part of the
soccer,
game. That's
fall
part of the
down.
game.
Jesus, man.
What would happen if you ate like 100 pounds of chocolate?
Well, I tell you, you'd certainly be sick.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like why? Because your body would reject. Wait, I talked about this once. Ryan, were you on the podcast when I talked about this? I wanted to eat like so much ice cream that my body would reject it. Because you know how like if you drink, you can only drink so much, and your body just
Body says, I don't think so.
you just kind of shut down. Your
Well,
legs
let's try it tomorrow.
starts kicking it out your pores. And I wondered, okay, well, if I sat down with like 8 tubs of ice cream and just ate them all,
That
would
sounds
it just
terrible.
would it like take so much in and then be like, just flush the rest, flush the rest,
I think it's start coming
flush
out.
the rest, or would you just watch me get fatter as I sat here
No,
eating
you're
it?
not going to look
Probably
like the
puke.
girl on Willy Wonka. It's just going to project out the top and probably the bottom.
How do you know?
I don't know, but I'm not going to try it.
I would,
Yeah. Try it, Kiss Goss.
but like, how much chocolate do you think you could eat before your body just shuts down, or does it shut down? Does it just kick it out?
I
So
think
like
it's-
you don't get the calories or anything. Like I'm looking for that like if I'm going to have a bowl of ice cream, I might as well have 10